What's up, everybody? I'm Kemp England on behalf of all the laymen from Layman's Cup podcast. Bob Sims, everybody. Wes Dellinger and Sean Lee, our producer. Thank you for watching our YouTube channel. We ask that you hit that like button. I think it's down on the lower left-hand side of the screen. When you hit that like button, it helps the YouTube algorithm. And we also ask that you subscribe to our YouTube channel. And then once you do that, share us out. That helps us on YouTube as well. We thank you for all the support. And as always, the Layman's Army, forward is the battle cry.
Now, when they saw the boldness of, and perceived that they were uneducated, common
The Jordan documentary drops tonight, Ron. ESPN, 9 o'clock, Ron. Violins. Love the violins. Y'all know what time it is when the violins come on. What up? Welcome to Layman's Cup. Thank you for joining us. You are sipping with four guys seeking the truth, one sip at a time. I'm Kemp, and I'm alongside Bob Sims, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
My man, Sean.
What's up?
And last but not least, Wes is not with us today. He had to work all week long. I talked to him yesterday as he gave me a phenomenal deal on a lawnmower. And he was on his way back from Chattanooga, I believe it was. Because, you know, they just had tornadoes tear through there. And Kristen Thomas's family got hit pretty good. So he was on his way back from Chattanooga, and now he's headed back out. So wish him, Wes, safe travels, and we'll hold it down for you while you're gone. But we are thrilled to be sharing a cup of coffee with you. And if you are just now getting to know us, Sean can give you some places to get to know more.
Thank you for listening to Layman. You can find us on any podcast catcher. You can find us on all the social medias. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Layman's Cup. If you have any comments or questions, you can email the show, laymanscup@gmail.com. Make sure that you follow us on YouTube, where you'll find all our videos. Hopefully, we're bringing out weekly videos. And make sure that you hit the subscribe button. And lastly, you can listen to us on the show on Spotify and iHeartRadio.
Hopefully, we are bringing out those weekly videos. I watched that first video on YouTube, Sean. Great work. Thank you for putting that out. I was really excited to see that. That really, folks, that's really what we've been waiting on all this time. Is to
Sean to quit being lazy and do all this stuff for us.
Me to graduate, doing actual schoolwork.
We didn't want to put out the video without the quality sound, and so the sound is good now. So Sean's getting on top of that. So we just want to publicly say thank you for your hard work on that, brother.
Appreciate it.
Also,
but I will say this about Carolina Furniture Mart.
No website.
This is the first time I really sat in this recliner.
With it reclined?
Yeah, I feel like they haven't really been using it like to its full potential.
Right.
Well,
why would you not recline?
You also got to admit that. See, your feet are hanging like they're supposed to in a recliner. Look at Kemp's feet. Look at what Kemp's feet is.
I always recline.
Maybe Wes was reclining. He didn't have to actually lay it back for his feet to be hanging out over
Wes' feet goes back to the first knuckle.
It's too much. You know how like you see these young kids get these Mustangs or Camaros, and you're like, that's too much car for that kid. That's too much seat for Wes.
I feel like I've arrived now. I'm at the right hand of Kemp.
As much as Wes has been complaining lately, he might give that seat up to you. He might swap with you. I don't know. It's good. We need to figure out. We don't have enough video content out yet for people to be used to a seating arrangement. So now's the time to switch.
Switch it up.
Yeah. Now, first things first, Bobby. What are we sipping on?
Let's see. This is Uncle Kemp's Cold Brew.
Mm-hmm.
We went to the Seven Hills Coffee Roasters.
Good job again, guys. Well done.
Cincinnati, Ohio. This is the Ethiopian washed Sidamo.
Mm-hmm.
Ethiopian washed Sidamo. So whole bean.
Whole bean. It was not quite a dark roast. I think it was a medium roast. If you look at that bag, I think it's just it's not dark and oily like the dark roast. So it's not a I think it was a medium roast. But it's really good. It's drinking well. Because of how we're our schedule with the COVID-19 and work schedules, and I'm working 5, 6, maybe 7 sometimes. Sean's getting off at 8 o'clock in the morning. Bob's doing whatever he wants to do.
Yeah,
we're figuring out this thing. We're trying to
stuff.
Yeah, we're making sure we get this content out every week for the Layman's Army. But what's happening is we meet on Sundays after church, right about the time that I'm supposed to be taking a nap.
It does interrupt my nap time as well.
My body's
It's the sacrifices we make, people.
I'm telling you. And so we got to figure this thing out before football season, because it's only fourth quarter right now of NFL football.
Yeah.
If
it
it's
may
1
be
o'clock,
possibly overtime. It's 4:18.
yeah. So if it's a 1 o'clock tip off, 3:34
Is it tip off now? Has it been that long?
My bad. It's been that long. Sports. We need sports.
If they get a basket, they're getting driving down for that last basket.
1 o'clock kickoff. It's usually going to last till about 4 o'clock. So we got to figure something out with this COVID-19 thing. And I think we will figure it out. I think we'll get it figured out.
Kemp's working on it.
I'm working on it. I'm putting in some calls.
Well, it also, you don't think about this part of it, but I have to go home and edit this show before.
I don't think about that at all.
So yes, I would like to change our schedule.
Yeah, I know it. Hey, we were talking before we got on the mics. Chewy's is the name of that Mexican restaurant.
Yes.
We were trying to figure out what the
reminiscing about places we could eat at when this is over.
Back in the day when we were allowed to go to restaurants.
Remember back then when we used to go out to restaurants and eat? Chewy's is a place. We ate at Birmingham.
We ate in Birmingham
with our brothers down there.
Mm-hmm. Matt
Mubin and Butts.
Wes Mubin and Matt Butts. And we met up with those guys when they were out in the field doing some work for the pro-life movement. And Chewy's, we ate at a Mexican restaurant called Chewy's.
Wes Mubin's putting out some stuff right now.
He's got good content out.
Yeah.
You think we ain't listening, son? We listening.
He ATP podcast, right? Going through Tulip right now.
Yeah.
So he's knocking it out right now.
Yeah, you should do well with that series, Wes, considering you've done it before.
Why don't you get on to the 10 Commandments and let us know how your podcast goes.
You're not in some kind of network that might just fall apart.
Yeah, let us know. Let us know when you get to the second commandment. See if you and your partner are still together.
I'll never forget the conversation. Hey, Sean, I want to do the 10 Commandments. I think we can knock that out in a day. No, we can't.
That went on for 2 months. Oh, see, first things first, we'll do that. There we go.
So I'm going to read something.
All right.
It says, we are not in the same boat. I heard that we were all in the same boat, but it's not like that. We are in the same storm, but not in the same boat. Your ship could be shipwrecked and mine might not be, or vice versa. For some, quarantine is optimal, a moment of reflection, of reconnection, easily in flip-flops or with a cocktail or coffee. For others, this is a desperate financial and family crisis. For some that live alone, they're facing endless loneliness, while others, it is peace and rest in a time with their mother, father, sons, and daughters. With a $600 weekly increase in unemployment, some are bringing in more money than their household than they would if they were working. Others are working more hours for less due to the cuts and loss in salaries. Some families of four received $3,400 with stimulus, while others received none. Some were concerned about getting a certain candy for Easter, while others were concerned if there would be enough bread, milk, and eggs for the weekend. Some want to go back to work because they don't qualify for unemployment, and others are running out of money. Others want to kill those who break the quarantine. Some are spending 2 to 3 hours a day helping their children online schooling, while others are spending 2 to 3 hours a day to educate their children on top of a 10-hour workday. Some have experienced a near death of the virus, while some have already lost someone from it, and some are not sure if their loved ones are going to make it. Others don't believe this is a big deal. Some have faith in God and expect miracles during this 2020. Others say this is the worst is yet to come. So friends, we are not in the same boat. We're going through a time when our perceptions and needs are completely different. Each of us will emerge in our own way from the storm. It's very important to see beyond what is seen at first glance, not just looking, actually seeing. We are all different ships during the storm, experience a very different journey. I didn't write this. I found this on social media, but it kind of hit home with me. And here's why, because I see it all the time. You need to stay home. You need to stay home. You don't love your neighbor if you don't stay home. I don't have that choice. I don't have the choice to stay home. I had to get up every day and go to work. 6 days a week. I work more now than I ever have. And during this, in the last couple of years.
And those people would still want, go to the store and get bread.
Right. But I'm the jerk because I'm not quarantined.
Yeah.
And there's some people who are quarantined, and praise God for it. But we're not. Everybody has a different role to play in this thing. Yeah. If you can stay home, praise God, stay home. But don't chastise those who can't. I have to go check on my mother-in-law almost daily because she's staying home. And if I don't, there's no one to check on her. Mm-hmm. So we go over there daily. I can't stay home. We all have different roles to play in this. And we all need to be loving and realize that.
Yeah, it would be, here's a truth statement. Show everybody some grace. Everybody's got to handle this in a way that is plausible and wise for each person and their family. I would stay at home if I could. But I would stay at home on a Wednesday if I could. Yeah. I mean, you don't have to tell me twice to stay at home.
Right.
If I could stay at home, I would. I can't. A guy told me a long time ago when I was working for a company, I used to give him a hard time about being a supervisor and not having to do anything. Oh, you walk around in your polo, you don't do anything. And he said to me on more than one occasion, I chose my life, you chose yours. We are wretched, but God is not. And through his son, he has rescued us. And through his spirit, he is changing us so that we can enjoy him forever. Thanks be to God through Jesus Christ our Lord. And until next time, Sean, cue the violins.